Hello, friends. It is Denise from Loving Life at 60ish, and my Etsy shop is fairyrosecottage.etsy.com. We're going to see what we ended up finishing for the month of September. It feels like September was a year ago, and so I had no concept of what I actually finished. And it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I just this afternoon had a conversation with someone, excuse me, one of my longtime customers, about how I just don't have a grasp on how much I can be saving. Now, you would think that that would be simple, okay? Yeah, figure out your budget, and then you save what you have left over. But my budget has not been the same month to month since Scott died for various reasons. Some medical bills that still needed to be paid, the subtraction of over $1,000, which I no longer get each month. The eating out a lot, the not eating out, the renovations, the times of no renovations, and I just have not got a grip on it. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh, wow, not bad. Except my home budget account is so low right now that I feel like this should just all go in it to fix that. Can I hear from you guys? I mean, have you ever been in that position where your budget has changed so drastically? I have different bills than I had when Scott was alive. I got rid of some things. I had to add some things. My car insurance went up. Yep. Please remember, if your spouse dies and you guys are on car insurance together, your car insurance is going to go up. Now, we've figured out a different insurance just recently that is a little less than than actually what Scott and I were paying. So I have since gone with that, but there's been lawyers' bills, there's been this, there's been that, and there's just no consistency. But I feel like most of that stuff is behind me. I did have to just go to the lawyer again this week, and that was to see, do I need to redo my will? It still has Scott's name in it. And no, I don't need to spend the extra money to redo it because it's really spelled right out what happens and everything. So that was good. But I guess what I'm saying is I find myself at this time of the month at about 2.5 weeks in, very low on money. And so again, I was talking to this woman and she was saying, yeah, I know what you're saying. And she said, I haven't lost my husband. I don't have a husband. And but for some reason things have really changed. And we did look at some things. I mean, obviously everything's more expensive. Truly, everything is more expensive right now. And so that wasn't taken into account for my budget, nor was the missing $1,000. There's no way for me to recoup that $1,000. I can't get it back. It's gone. It was Scott's. But I could with my business if I picked up. So, I know I've talked about that the last couple of well, the last month or so, I've really tried to dive into my business a bit more and everything. And then I hear from my business coach, oh, well, sales are really down for everyone, Denise. And I'm thinking, poop. It's not just because I've been sad and grieving and haven't run my business. And she said, I think you could be doing better. Let's work on the do better. So, anyway, and I thought, oh, I should see how much I saved, finished in September. I was surprised to see this. I'm not sure what to do, folks. I mean, this is all allocated to different places, but I'm telling you, I did take money out of the account at the first of the month to do savings challenges. And now I'm wondering, I guess I took out too much. I took out what I would normally do minus, I took into consideration the $1,000 a month that I don't get anymore. And I thought I figured it out good, but my account is so very low. So anyway, we're going to go through this and see what happens. And, we're doing the best we can, right? Saved, finished, actually. It's not really what I saved in September. In September 2025. How is everyone? Are you feeling it like me? I mean, I know we're all in different circumstances, right? So I am in a completely different circumstance than a lot of you. But are you feeling it similar to what I'm feeling? Or is it just me? These are all Reno ones, and I definitely need that. Okay, so yeah. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, have you entered into the giveaway? It was last Friday, and the title was something about saving by the month, something like that. It was in the thumbnail picture that shows is this, me and Scott, and it also says surprise in the title, I think in capital letters. There's a giveaway going on over there. You have until tomorrow, Friday, I'd say at midnight, and then anything that comes in after midnight, I won't count in the giveaway. So you should see what that is. This is Vacay and Reno. My vacation coming up at the end of the month is now all paid for, except for food and Uber and, well, all paid for in that I've paid for it, but I'm still saving the money to pay myself back for it. No, that's not true. I take that back. It's all paid for because I had the money already. I forgot. It's kind of pushed aside, so I forget it's there. So I need to actually get that money and pay off the card for the resort and the airfare. So, but that feels really good that it is done and ready to go. This was Tinkerbell, and it was $70. So I'm really ready to I believe that as much as I would like to save for vacation, I think after I finish this month's splitting of renovation and vacation, I will probably just put it towards renos for a while. I think. Because I really have to look at what needs to be done versus what I'd like to do, right? 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 84. Minnie's garden. Right up there. The middle. I love playing that game. I believe that I will go back and play it again. I didn't do too bad finishing. Oh, are any of these? No, I haven't finished any this month. As I say, are any of these from this month? Let's see. Not much. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And then Daisy Dance. I am working in my kitchen, frantically packing things up. Guys, everything has to be gone through and packed up in there. And it's the kitchen and the dining room. They're big spaces. And wow. All I can say is wow. And then everything is just like in bins and boxes all over the house. Yeah, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to think about it more when I get home from my next Disney trip. 40, 25. But I mean, it has to be done before I go. $70. Because he's starting maybe as early as next week. Yeah. All right, let's see what we have here. Those are 5s. 1s. I don't have my glasses on. That's what's wrong. I say I can't really see. Yeah, we paid off our resort the other day. So, and I put it on my card so I could get the points, but then I pay the card right off. I do not keep a balance on my card. I'm not mature enough to. I mean, seriously. 40. That's 100. And then this is 510. And this is 50. Ah, see my nails? Can you see them? So I said, I want a little fall-ish. Maybe with a little hint of Halloween. So this is called Cat's Eye. It's really cool. I mean, she puts the polish on, then uses a magnet to move the sparkle stuff around. And then she did a pumpkin and a couple of flowers, and then a couple of flowers and a ghost. Isn't that sweet? We found it on something very similar on Pinterest. And So now they're just kind of, here's another 25. Just a little hint of Halloween, but not much. $25. Well, this is good. It's not bad. Not bad at all. 2, 3, 4. I have 254. Let's see if that's really right. $254. So, and then that's divided by 2 is 127 each. To go into vacation and renovation. Let's see. Still sniffing and coughing, guys. 254 vacay reno. 127. I may change that and just do renovations. We'll see. I guess it depends on where I feel I'm at. Okay, and then speaking of renovations, this is renovation savings, right? Reno savings. Paradise Falls. Oh my gosh, I saw some adorable Mickey ears on Etsy, and they're up themed. And they have the mailbox on one ear, and it's all embroidered, machine embroidered. It's so adorable. The mailbox on one ear, and then Carl and Ellie on the other ear. I was so tempted, but one, they're not going to get to me before I go to Disney. And two, they're pricey, which, I mean, I don't fault them for that. I think we don't necessarily get paid what we're worth. And so, you know, I think that she's probably right in the right ballpark for the price. So I favorited them and thought, I will check them out in the future. Why did I just think of it? Oh, because of the up stuff. Okay, so we have 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I wanted to see something. Okay. And 21, $76. We're going to put this up here. Now, I had already banked 55. So I do like to put that on here. And then we can, just to keep a good record of that. That was Paradise Falls. Up. Match. It is Thursday. Did I say that already? I can't remember. But it is Thursday. Let's see. 35. $53, and I don't think that there's, oh yes, there is. I was thinking that that wasn't much. So we had 45, and we're adding in 53. Another bank in it. And then Greatest Adventure. I think I was trying to finish as much of this as I could the last time I played. $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 45. And I'd already saved 30. I love the responses about what your favorite type of savings challenges are right now. Those responses are on the giveaway video. And I love hearing what you're enjoying right now. And this one is, it says, oh, shut the box. Shut the box. And we banked 45. $27. Okay. Let's see what the totals are. 76, 53, 45, 27, 201. Like 101 Dalmatians, only 201 Dalmatians. So let's see what we have when we add it up. Fingers crossed. That's 100. My pal Linda came over today, and she was just giving me some cheerleading, some you got this type stuff. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Because the other day when I was working on cleaning out the kitchen, there's a hutch in the kitchen that has scrapbooks and stuff that I've done. And I ran across a picture of my husband giving my daughter a kiss on her cheek, and she was probably in high school. Yeah. It took me by surprise. I don't remember the picture. I had specifically put it in a little heart-shaped tin album that I'd made for Scott about the reasons why I loved him. Back many years ago, I made it. And so I don't know what my phone is doing. Guess it doesn't matter. So it brought me to tears. Just like it is just the thought of it right now. They didn't always have the best of relationships. My husband was not always the man that he became when he got sick. We had some real rough times. He was an alcoholic and a workaholic. And so my grandson just texted me and said, "What's up, poop? I just wanted to call you." So anyway, they did not always, they were sort of like oil and vinegar. And so to see that picture at a time when that was the case was just very sweet. And yeah. And then I found a couple of other things too. And so it derailed me, guys. That's my word these days, derailed. I did not get the kitchen as much done as I wanted to. So my pal Linda came out this morning just to give me a little bit of, you know, cheerleading. 12. I gotta finish this before. And I said to her, "What are we gonna do that first day we get to Disney? Because we get in at like 2:30 in the afternoon, and we'll be to the resort at least by 4:30 ish." And she said, "Shop," and then she said, "Eat," and then she said, "Shop," and then she said, "Cupcake." I understood perfectly what she was saying to me. $25. $24. And 1. Oh no. Shoot. I did it wrong. That was a 5. Okay, let's do this. Boogers. He says poop. I think he's calling to tell me whether or not he's doing karaoke tonight. 20, 100, 35, 25, 24, right? Yeah, no, I've got $204. I counted that 5 as a 1, didn't I? So I think that makes sense. Because I said 201. 204. I'll take it. And this is going into the savings account. Reno savings. I'm going to have to use it to buy lighting or a sink fixture. Some of the lighting. It won't pay for all of it. I need a chandelier type light. Although it's not going to be a chandelier. It's going to be, I think I'm using black fixtures type in this kitchen. It's going to be mostly white. So, and then I need a lighting over the bar. And then I need, lighting over the sink. Reno savings. So $204 is like a drop in the bucket. But you know what? If I hadn't been doing savings challenges, I would not have it right now. And then the last ones that I have is minis. And these are for yearlies. This one is $75. And I'm not going to recount because I am pretty sure, right, I did count these when I put them in, and this one is 75. So we have Christmas candles and lion. Pink candles. 75 and 75. Oh, I just had to have my furnace cleaned yesterday. $275. Can you say ouch? Ouch. 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. 5. So I need to finish that savings challenge so that I can pay myself back. 200. See, that's the other thing, is that $275 came out of my home budget, when really it should have come out of the yearlies, but I wasn't prepared. So, and I've been quite a slacker. Okay, this is 150 into yearlies. Okay, not bad, guys, not bad. We finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 challenges. That's pretty good. And I mean, we saved more money than this, right? Because we did savings challenges that didn't get finished. But, oh, I wanted to bring my, the Belle Beauty and the Beast medal, walking medal that I got. I forgot to bring it in. But today I finished the Cinderella one. Now, again, it's not just counting my exercise steps, you know, how the Fitbit can tell if you've got your heart rate up and there's a steady, it's counting my all day, everything, right now. Someday I would like it to just be counting the exercise steps. But for now, I feel like this is a cool motivation, and I'm excited because excuse me, I just finished the Cinderella challenge and just started the Rapunzel challenge. Yay! I'm going to add one more challenge to my queue so that I have one for when I go to Disney, but I'm not sure yet. They have a series of Alice in Wonderland ones I might do. They also have a Snow White one. So I can't decide. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling. I will see you real soon. Happy savings and happy rest of your Thursday. Bye.